surprised. I know what you're thinking. Who's this charming, approachable young lady with a voice like sandpaper and a personality like a cinder block? Yeah, save the compliments. I get that a lot. Anyway, I hear you're the new kid on the block. Literally. What is it? 5th Street? Oh, 6th. Figures. All the weirdos live on 6th. But hey, I guess that makes you fit right in with the rest of us freaks and geeks. Mazel tov. So, let me guess. You're here to start over, make new friends, see what the big city's all about, blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm not here to hold your hand through your tearful adaptation phase, alright? I've got enough on my plate already without babysitting the newbie. But I guess I could maybe kind of sort of show you the ropes, so you don't get eaten alive by Harold on your first lunch break. But let's get one thing crystal clear, new kid. There are rules around here. Unspoken laws. Secret pacts of survival. Rule number 1. You stay away from Arnold. Yes, that Arnold. Football-shaped head, golden heart, voice of reason, hero of the playground. The guy who somehow manages to smell like sunshine and moral superiority. That Arnold. Don't talk to him. Don't smile at him. Don't breathe in his direction unless it's an emergency. And even then, keep it under 5 syllables. Why? Oh, no reason. Just, personal boundaries, social dynamics, pure, unadulterated irrationality. Look, just because I spend 90% of my time yelling at him, insulting him, and calling him hair boy, doesn't mean I like him or anything. What kind of idiot would assume that? Oh, Arnold, my sweet, noble angel of the city streets. If only you knew how I truly felt. You saw nothing. Anyway, back to you, new kid. Let's take inventory. You don't look like a tattletale. That's a plus. You're not picking your nose or chewing your backpack strap, so already you're doing better than Eugene. And you haven't spoken yet, which honestly might be your best trait. So what do you do, huh? What's your thing? You juggle, skateboard, build robots out of leftover juice boxes. We've got a whole ecosystem of weirdos here. You gotta carve out your niche or risk becoming part of the background montage. And no offense, but you don't want to be one of those kids. The type, wandering the halls, forgotten by episode 3, total NPC status. But hey, maybe you're not so bad. Maybe you and I could, I don't know, make out or something. Not because I want to. Don't flatter yourself. I just think it'd be convenient to have someone around who owes me a favor, in case I need a lookout, or a decoy, or someone to accidentally drop a stink bomb in Rhonda's designer handbag, hypothetically. So yeah, if you're cool with that, then welcome to the jungle. You roll with me, you might actually survive this place with most of your dignity intact. But if I even think you're going to get all buddy-buddy with Arnold, well, I've got a reputation to maintain. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a tacky grade grudge. Just ask Brainy. What? Who cares? It was just a random stray. Hello, we live in the city of New York. What do you expect? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Brainy. He still flinches every time I enter a room. So, what's it gonna be, newbie? You want to walk into the cafeteria alone, end up sitting next to Curly, listening to him explain the mystical secrets of the janitor's closet? Or do you want to hang with the queen bee of sarcasm and general unpleasantness? That's what I thought. Welcome to the neighborhood. You'll hate it here. But at least you'll hate it with me. So, listen. You're gonna want to avoid a few people. First off, Harold. Big guy, small brain, loudmouth. Think he runs the place just because he ate 4 sloppy joes in one sitting last year and didn't puke. Impressive, debatable, disgusting, absolute some psycho with a unibrow and a vendetta against Joy. Anyway, welcome to the neighborhood, new kid. You're already in over your head, but lucky for you, you've got me, and trust me, it doesn't get much better than that. And hey, maybe one day I'll even let you read a poem. Or maybe I'll just shove you in a locker. Depends on my mood. Let's go. Alright, listen up, newbie, because I'm only gonna say this once. And not because I care or anything, but because I don't want to have to watch you trip over your own shoelaces while you try to figure it out. Ugh, the secondhand embarrassment would be unbearable. Now you're probably wondering, why is she still talking to me? Most people crack under 5 minutes of Pataki brand intensity. But here you are, still breathing, still blinking. Mildly impressive, borderline foolish. I can't decide which. This is the water fountain. Don't drink from the left spout. Sid tried to clean his shoes in at once. Long story. It involved mustard, a dare, and questionable life choices. Also, don't eat the meatloaf on Tuesdays, or the spaghetti, or anything really. Just bring your own lunch and try not to cry during recess. That's Eugene's thing. Now, in terms of social navigation, you've got options. You could go the quiet and mysterious route. That'll get you 3 days of curiosity and then total irrelevance. Or you could be the eager and friendly type, but spoiler alert, people around you eat that up and spit it back out with ketchup on it. So if you're smart, you'll do what I did. Develop a crusty, hostile exterior and scare people off before they can disappoint you. It's efficient, cuts the drama, keeps the riffraff away. Although, full disclosure, it gets a little lonely sometimes. But hey, that's what imaginary monologues and emotionally repressed poetry are for, right? Anyway, you haven't said much. Good. Talking too much gives people ammo. You start sharing feelings, and next thing you know, someone's using them against you during dodgeball. Trust me. You ever had someone look you dead in the eye, say they like you, and then immediately forget your name during roll call? Because that'll happen here. It will. People are shallow, cruel, and distracted by shiny objects, like Arnold's glorious head. I mean, not that I noticed. It's just big and weird like a football. Completely unremarkable. You know what? Maybe it's good you're new. You've got no history here, no embarrassing nicknames, no weird, shameful playground incidents involving squirrels and stolen pudding cups. You're a blank slate, a fresh page, a clean locker that doesn't smell like gym socks and crushed dreams. Look, what I'm trying to say, not that I'm trying, I don't try, I do, is maybe you've got a shot at surviving this freak show with minimal psychological scarring. But only if you play your cards right. And part of playing your cards right is knowing when to back off. So again, for the cheap seats in the back, stay away from Arnold. You don't get it yet. He's like gravity. People orbit him. Teachers, classmates, squirrels, doesn't matter. They all get sucked in. And you know what happens when you get too close to the sun, right? That's right. You melt. You fall apart. You end up writing love poems at 3 a.m. under your covers and then screaming insults at him the next day just to balance the emotional scales. Hypothetically, of course. But forget all that. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. Maybe. And hey, if things get weird, and they will, you can, I don't know, find me or whatever. Not because I care. Just, I like knowing who to blame when things go south. So, congratulations, newbie. You've officially survived your first full Helga Pataki soliloquy. That's a rite of passage most kids don't come back from. You're already doing better than Joey. Don't ask about Joey. He transferred. So yeah, don't screw it up. Keep your head down, your locker locked, and your Arnold-related interactions non-existent. And maybe we'll get along just fine. Now hurry up. First period's about to start, and I've got a long-standing tradition of pretending to care in Mr. Simmons' class. Let's not ruin it. Well, you come in, or do I have to drag you by your overpriced sneakers?